Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Blit, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Russian Tier 10 Tech Tree Tank Destroyer, the Object 268. This is probably the biggest jack-of-all-trades when it comes to Tier 10 Tank Destroyers in the game, and that's a very hard category to fill, because there are so many different unique tank destroyers in the game. You've got the Grill with DPM but no armor, the 268 version 4 with armor but no DPM, WZ-113, which is kind of similar to the 268, but less alpha, more armor. It's honestly a really good tank, and I would definitely put it on par with the 268 right now. E3, armor, alpha, poor DPM, YAG, alpha. And yeah, there's just so many unique vehicles out there. But I think the 268 really grabs something from every type of tank destroyer. It's got armor. It's based off of a heavy hull, the IS-8. It's not great armor. Most tier 10s are going to pen you with standard ammo, but it's good enough that if you're maybe 150 meters away and you just wiggle the tank back and forth, you will probably get a decent bounce here or there. The vehicle also has high alpha, great penetration, fantastic camouflage. In fact, it is the best camouflaged tier 10 tank destroyer in the game, more than the Waffle when sitting still, which is pretty crazy. So the vehicle has a lot of strengths. The biggest downside of the 268, I would say, I don't know why it's not letting me type in global chat. Well, I can't type in global chat. Oh well, I'm sorry, but I'll say 07. There you go. All right. Yeah, it must be because I'm on my new PC. Or not my new PC, but my laptop. I don't have the my thing set up. Alright, so let's go over here. I like this position, but we are spotted, which is a bit of an unfortunate situation for myself. We have that, what is that guy doing? That AMX is just YOLOing it. Alright, well, let's go for the 62A. Boop, there you go, nice shot. I kind of had a feeling that Sheridan was going to shoot me. The problem is we have nobody on my side supporting me, which is quite awful. That 62A lost a lot of health for that, though. Congrats, 62A. I don't know if it was worth it, but you did it. Alright, we got a nice shell out, and with that, we've already done a pretty solid chunk of damage. Now, the IS-7, I'm hoping, is not going to pull forwards, but he is. Okay. Well, I don't really like the situation I'm stuck in, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to aim it on the Sheridan where he last was, and there you go. Nice shot, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to the armor. You can see how I just angled the tank at the last second there, and that gave me the capability to bounce the shell. The Sheridan is a very annoying tank, I can definitely say that, but it's not an impossible tank to deal with, and I'd say one of the better tanks to deal with the Sheridan is definitely the 268, just because of how troll its armor is. Now, we've already done a pretty solid job this game. We've been able to get out some big slapperoonies. Really, the only tanks left are the Sheridan and the Kron, which is what I want to go for. You can see we're going to use that good mobility on the tank right now to make our way over towards the Kranvong. And let's see if we can get a nice shell into his vehicle. Here we go, and boop, there you go, nice 746 tap. And with that, we have brought ourselves up to 3,560 damage. At the beginning of this battle, you might think I YOLO'd, and I kind of did, but as I said, this tank is just the jack of all trades. It has enough health to just YOLO and kind of get away with it, and it has enough alpha to just absolutely slap hit points off of your opponents. So there you go, 3,560 damage dealt there, probably top on our team, and yes sir, and it just shows where this tank does super good. Thank you very much for my Arnold camouflage and my Mila Jokovic camo, Wargaming. I don't know if I like the camos. I like the camos on World of Tanks, I'll tell you that, but they look kind of mediocre in Blitz, honestly, because of the lighting in the game. I really hope Wargaming makes this game a bit nicer on lighting in the future. I think that's definitely a bit of a bummer. But back to the 268. You very easily saw how in that first game, it looked like I may have over-aggressed, but it slaps. It really does. When you have, 670 alpha, it only takes maybe 4 or 5 shells to break 3,000 damage. Well, I guess it would take 5 shells, because 4 would be probably about 2,600-ish, 2,700-ish, but it's still quite a nasty slap. Now this battle, we got the Object 268 version 4, Badger and Grill when it comes to tank destroyers. Mobility-wise, they, oh boy, our Progetto wants to go towards... Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to camp on this ridge. I'm going to make it my team's problem. I don't know why mediums, for some reason, never want to go towards medium side. It's a very irritating thing. I will say this, is that while I don't get mad at teammates anymore, I still do get a bit irritated personally when I see you know, the enemy team only having one medium or two mediums. I could support that tank, and then just giving up medium flank and having my yeah, you know what? Good on you, Concept. Good on you. You're actually a true trooper of a teammate. All right, so we got the Object 268 version 4 crossing and fire. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nice slap into the V4, and that's where the great camo on this vehicle comes into play. Didn't even get detected. I was a little worried that I might, but yeah, well, as much as I was a bit disappointed in my Progetto's positioning, I'll give him credit. That V4 made a wrong play, but this is why you cover medium side. I'll cover you, Concept. Alright, let's see if I can cover him at all. Okay, come on, poke him. Come on, go for it, team. Well, we got the Kampfpanzer 50T. Oh, the Concept put himself in a really, really poor position here. Let's go for a heat shell. Yeah, there you go. Nice shot into the Type 71. With that, I don't think that player enjoyed that all too much. Let's back up. Actually, I'm going to pull forwards because then maybe I can hit the KPZ. Alright. Well, looks like I'm probably not actually going to be able to hit the Kampfpanzer from this current angle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send the Bat Chat. Actually, you know what? No. No, this Type 71 put himself in an awful position. And fire. Oh, yeah. Now, I made sure that I was going to shoot heat there, because obviously, while this tank does have a great value of penetration, I don't think it's good enough to really get the job done when it comes to a Type's armor profile. So I am going to load heat for the armor that tank has. Let's see what we can do here. Now, I know that grill's trying to push up, but I really want to get a shell into the Badger, and there you go. Nice slap, 721. Even though we did get hit back, oof, that's really got to hurt you, Badger. I don't think that guy's going to be able to play super aggressive anymore. Now, our Type 71 is alone, which is a big, big bummer. Kind of hoping that one of these two guys will push back, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. This Bat Chat is playing very, very aggressive. Do I think that's the right decision? No! Bat Chat killed himself. Don't think that was the right decision at all. Let's reload again. I know that this Badger's going to be here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this way, and there goes our Progetto complaining that he died. Boy. Alright, well, I'm hoping that I don't get spotted. As I said, this tank actually has very, very good camo. Badger misses me, and I'm going to try and help out my teammate over here. I'm hoping that my 4005 doesn't die, but I think he might to the grill. Yep, I saw that coming a mile away. The grill was spotted last over... it was just common sense that the dude was going to die to the grill. I don't know why the V or the 4005 did not think about that. Alright, let's go back here, and I'm kind of hoping that I can cover my teammate from here, but this Type 71 needs to stop YOLOing. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, well, I'm just going to chill here for now, and we'll see what I can do. I really want to get this KPZ, come on. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That was absolutely necessary. And you can see how we're not even detected by the C-100 due to the fantastic camo this vehicle has. Okay, well, we're gonna lose this. I mean, it's 4 tanks versus 1, and there's not much I can really do about that, which kind of sucks. Come on, Grill. Looks like he's not even there. Oh well, oh well. Alright, well, we're just gonna chill here for now. Let's go for a heat shell. There you go. Long live the enemy Badger. And, what do you mean WTF? It's the 268. Things got absolutely fantastic camo. You do not mess with the 268. That's all I'm gonna say. It's probably one of the better tier 10s when it comes to just slapping you undetected. Now, the KPZ, I have a feeling, is going to come off towards this side, so I'm gonna drive over here. Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure that that is the KPZ right there. It is, so let's just drive over this. Hello, KPZ. How you doing, bro? Don't care about the 100 right now, but we are going to shoot him. There you go. That was a very nice slap. Unfortunately, we got the grill on my side, and we're not going to be able to kill him. We did our job. 4,300, 400 damage. Unfortunately, Concept, The only thing of advice I'll give you when driving that tank, if you do end up watching this video, is don't drive into an open dip. The spot where you were hull down was much better for holding, and you probably would have lived longer there. When you drove back into the water, it allowed the KPZ to get to your side, which was just bad. But honestly, it was just a poor performance from the whole team there. The Kron, the Badger, so a bit unfortunate. But pretty good battle for the 268, and you can very easily see how this tank is the jack of all trades. I mean, the gun slaps, the armor's good enough, the camo's great. Honestly, if that type had just pulled back and held a bit longer, really all he had to do, and if I go back to replays, I can show exactly what I mean, but if this type had just fallen back to, well, actually I can go back to before he died, so probably like, oh, it's not letting me click on it. I guess we'll just scroll ahead. If we go to like here, if the type had just fallen back to this spot here, I could have pulled back to probably about there and absolutely saved his life. But the problem was he's sitting up here, which just didn't help anybody because the grill could see him, the grill could get to his side. If he sat right here, the only way he could get pushed on was, I guess, from this corner here, which was the only spot I couldn't cover. But if he was like right at this corner, they would have to drive around here, and then I could cover it. So, oh well, it's just poor positioning. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.